Well, the Washington State Patrol says a drunk driver is responsible for a crash that tied up traffic this morning along Interstate 90.
Crash happened in the westbound lanes between the Division and Lincoln Street exits. Off-duty police officer was hurt, and as KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey shows us, it's not the first time an impaired driver has put the detective in a hospital.
That's what I teach my daughters, especially late at night when you're by yourself.
Spokane Police Detective Mark Burbridge doesn't slap the cuffs on suspected drunk drivers. They run into him. This morning, for the second time in less than 2 years, an alleged drunk driver collided with Burbridge's patrol car and sent him to the hospital with injuries.
Well, we had several reports of an erratic vehicle, this vehicle right here, traveling westbound on I-90. That vehicle then struck the unmarked patrol car that you see back there, causing that to go into the Jersey barrier there.
After putting Burbridge into the wall, the Honda then rear-ended a semi, shutting down most of the freeway during rush hour traffic.
Unfortunately, this takes up the right lane and the left lane, so, they got a kind of serpentine between here into one lane, so we have a pretty substantial backup at this point.
Investigators say the driver of the Honda, 38-year-old Charity Valdivia, reeked of alcohol and appeared to be impaired. She was arrested for vehicular assault and driven to Sacred Heart, where a sample of her blood was taken. Valdivia was in the same emergency room where Detective Burbridge was being treated for his injuries.
Mark's a major crimes detective who's out arresting murder suspects. And for this to be the threat is that drunk drivers at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Back in July of 2010, a different drunk driver ran a stoplight and plowed into Burbridge's car at Sharp and Division. All 3 detectives inside were hospitalized. That crash also happened during the morning commute. Police say motorists are threatened by drugged or drunk drivers at all hours of the day.
To be just driving to work and you're on the freeway and you get hit by a drunk driver, it's amazing. And then to have it 2 times.
Reporting in Spokane, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.